darkness was working to his advantage. If he couldn't see her, she sure couldn't see him. He slid a hand under his pillow, and the knife found his fingers, the hilt a reassuring feel in his palm. He'd never cut anyone with it, but he knew how to throw. Then he heard her breath, or maybe he felt it. Close. Too close. He lifted a hand to throw. Something hard cracked him across the side of the head. A board, a book, something. He went sprawling, and for a painful moment he didn't even know if he was lying face up. Now the room was full of light. Stars danced in his field of vision. She kicked him, rolling him onto his back. "Idiot," she said. "You think I'd come alone?" Rolling sent the back of his head into the carpet. It hurt. A lot. His knife was gone. "I should shoot you right now," she said. "But we need you." "Go to hell." He could taste blood when he talked. He slid his hand against the carpet, looking for his knife, but a booted foot stomped down on his fingers. God, how could they see him? The gun went against his forehead. "A message," said Calla. "Are you listening?" "Yeah," he ground out. He still had a free hand, but he had no idea whether her helper had an extra weapon. "We're going to keep burning houses," she said, "until the guides come." She was nuts. "They'll destroy you," he said. "I don't think so," she said. "Tell them to come and see." "You'll kill ordinary people." "No, until they come. That's on you." She shifted the gun. "You like piercings, right?" The hard steel pressed into his bare shoulder. "How about a little bullet hole to convince you?" Hunter whipped his free hand out to deflect again, this time rolling into the motion and trying to break her wrist. She shrieked and dropped the gun. He didn't let it distract him. He kept moving and drove his fist into the leg of whoever pinned his other hand. This time he connected. He heard a male grunt of pain. His other hand was free. Movement filled the darkness around him, and he knew they were getting ready to retaliate. And then Hunter found the gun. He didn't wait. He pointed at motion, then pulled the trigger. Kate Sullivan awoke to the click of a gun. Irritated, she rolled over. She should have closed the door before going to bed. Silver was checking his weapons again. He did this several times a day. She'd known him for 72 hours, and it was already making her nuts. She glanced at the clock and called out, "You know, it's not even 5 in the morning. I have the capacity to tell time, my dear." She slid out of bed and went to the doorway. He had a British accent completely at odds with his olive complexion, slightly slanted blue eyes, and sun-streaked blonde hair. She'd asked him about his heritage, and he'd told her he was poured straight from the melting pot. Apparently that pot poured into one hell of a mold, because silver was hotter than the day was long. The name almost didn't fit him. His skin and hair were sun-kissed, as if he spent an insane amount of time outside. He'd be right at home on a beach with a surfboard staked in the sand beside him. His hair was short, but just this side of too long to be called military style. She'd been tempted to call him Iceman, after the bad boy hottie in Top Gun. 80s movies were kind of her thing. But then she'd gotten a good look in his eyes, which were a cold blue that made her shiver. She glanced through the opposite doorway, which led to the bedroom he'd claimed, though claimed might have been an overstatement. They'd walked into the furnished apartment yesterday, and he'd said, "Sleep wherever." Just now, his blankets were flat and perfect, almost military style. Either he hadn't slept, or he'd made the bed like he was in boot camp. "You should be sleeping," she said. He clicked the magazine into a semi-automatic handgun and slid it into a holster. But we must play the proverbial